Hey guys, welcome back to Laura's Cozy Corner. Today is June the 11th and sun is going down. It has been very hot the past few days. Yesterday I still came out here anyway and sweated quite a bit. I ended up weeding the whole garden yesterday. We didn't do any door dashing or anything. And then I also went through all my germination stuff and wrote in my binder what I found and all that good stuff. So I do have some what come up between the last time and this time. We have some cilantro and we have some coriander. I think they're the same thing, but that's what I was doing. Each thing that I had to check on, I would weed it out really well. Right now, if there's a volunteer tomato in it, which there was, same thing with this bunch. Look here. And then here's another volunteer tomato. So I had to check on that. I had to check on the carrots, which they didn't come up. I had to check on, was it parsley? I think it was parsley right here, but it didn't come up. Looks like something's coming in over there, knocking over an onion. See that? Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're coming in over there. My tomatoes are getting taller. I did have some dill over here. And where they're coming in, I hope they don't tear up the dill. See, it's right here. In here. So I have a few dill sprigs. I've got a basil that come up. These keep just moving right on in every single day. Anyway, it's a nice little ground cover, so I'm leaving it. I trimmed up the bottom of the tomatoes, whatever. I think there was a couple of leaves on each one that was yellow or had brown spotting on it, so I ended up doing that too. And then what else did I do? I didn't have anything to replace the carrots that were supposed to be here, so I don't have anything to replace that. But trying to train them to stay up. I did notice, however, that this tomato is not doing too hot. But I have a couple back here that are volunteers, so they'll fill in as well. My volunteers are coming from compost, I believe, because they are everywhere. Holy moly, let me flip you around. Look at my cabbages. It's amazing. They're so big. Can't you tell I haven't had cabbage before in my garden? I'm so enthralled with it this year. Some of these potatoes are dying off. Onions are still going back in here. I had to pull a lot of them trees from this big tree in the back. I had them all throughout. I think we had a couple days of rain. Look guys, we have a few corn. You see it? I know I have a lot of grass in here too, but I spent a lot of time pulling morning glories, that's for sure. But I was excited to have some corn, and it was from the corn that I had saved off a corn cob. The corn that I got from Chuck was a little too old, my brother-in-law. It was a little too old, and it was the peaches and cream. And then that year that I planted, I saved a corn cob and let it dry. and then picked off the seeds. And they're coming up. So I think it was 2023, something along them lines. And then a couple of the packets that I have come up, but not many. So we'll have to come out here and we'll have to, you know, like shake it a little bit, like tap it or whatever, so that it'll pollinate. Unless more start coming up. But like in this packet, from here to here was only 1, 2, and 3. And then from this packet to that packet, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the last 2 packets, the 2 white corn, did not come up yet. So I don't know if I'll get it or not. And then the yellow wax green bean, bush beans have not come up yet. But I have beans, the pole beans. So one day I spent making that trellis, which as you can tell, they're floppy. I don't know how long they will stand. And then I got to this point here and ran out of twine. So I'm gonna put more up today. But our pole beans are doing pretty good. I'm not sure what kind of help they need because I've never had pole beans, but I just kind of help them stay in this trellis is what I'm trying to do. It's crazy how much they grow in one day. They wasn't big enough to do that yesterday. But that one looks like it's been chewed. I don't know. We'll have to see. The wind's blowing the cardboard around as well. Been kind of fighting with that. Let's see. Yeah, the beans are coming along. Cucumbers are definitely coming along. I kind of like tucked them backward for them to climb that trellis, but we'll see. And there's an Asian beetle. My lavender that I planted did not come up. I have instead, you've guessed it, tomatoes. We're gonna have lots of food. Lots of food. Tomato plant right here. All the wildflowers that I planted, what do you see? Tomatoes. This might be something, I'm not sure, because I did throw in some oregano in here. Now I know this is grass, so I'm going to pluck it. And these are all throughout the garden too. I don't know what kind of bug eats on these, but they sure get them. Oh goodness. But there's quite a few of that getting there. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So whatever that might be, could be something. There's 1. It's exciting to see what it'll grow up here, because I done put I don't know how many packets of stuff up in here. I think I'm gonna put my foot right here. Yeah. Alright. I didn't pull all these weeds yesterday. Well, that's what I do. I just toss them in my walkway and then I go back and pick it all up later. That's a pokeweed. That's a grass. But the more you guys get out in your gardens, the more you'll understand what each weed is. You'll get to know what it looks like when it's small, and as it gets bigger, and then you'll be like, no, I don't want that. You'll remember all that the next year. You'll know, oh yeah, I didn't want that. That I don't know. So I'm just leaving these. It might be weeds, but I'm not sure. And then, you remember me taking some seeds, some sunflower seeds, and just tossing them. Look, sunflowers are coming up. Yay! So I have 3 here for sure, and I have 1. Can you tell the difference in the leaves? It's a good way to train your eye. See right here, that's a sunflower as well, but all down through there I don't see any coming up yet, I don't think. And then I see this right here. This is morning glory that I missed the other day. It's a vine, and it will choke out stuff, so that's why I pull it. It is beautiful flowers, but I do pull it. It doesn't belong in my garden, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't see any more sunflowers coming up yet. See, I noticed that leaf was different. It's a pokeweed. We don't want that. All right. Phew, I'm already losing my breath, I guess, because I just had dinner. What else can I show you real quick from yesterday? This tree's getting bigger. I love it. I'm glad. Here's a poke I don't want. Here's some yellow squashes. I had all this pulled away yesterday. I just cover them back up, huh? But yeah, I think I counted 11 squashes there. But this one has nothing. Kind of interesting, huh? I don't know about that. That's different looking. Might be that strawberry, wild strawberry. It wasn't time to look for pumpkins yet, but oh, look, there's pumpkin, and there's another pumpkin. Yay! I have 2. That's grass. That's what I was doing yesterday. I was picking just whatever was taller, because there's grass everywhere. Morning glory. Sometimes you gotta sit back and look, you know. But yay, I have 2 pumpkins. Morning glory. Don't see any in this pile or this pile. I don't see any in this pile. So, hey, we got something. Maybe we can get 3 pumpkins off of them. It's the little things that excites me. And you tree have just gotten so much bigger and fuller. You notice how twiggy it was looking? Now that I've trimmed the top off of it, look at it. And look at me. It's taller than me, but it's manageable right now. It's looking much nicer. Tree from the other tree across the way They stink too when you pull them. Your hands stink. Here's another morning glory. I haven't gotten any, I think this one's zucchini, so I don't have that yet. More tree. And this one here is supposed to be that green acorn squash. Wow. Looky there, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 of them. Exciting. We'll have something in this bed, won't we, guys? Yellow squash down in there will spread out, hopefully, and then maybe some pumpkins and some green acorn squash in this bed. That's exciting. Now here in this bed, nothing has changed much. Just still have the, you know, the small tomatoes here and the marigolds. I get marigold and morning glory mixed up. But there's the marigolds. I've got them sporadically in here. What about eggplant? I have to go there to see that one, but don't look like we have any yet. Alright, let me lay down my tools there. Tomatoes are making it. They just got watered, huh? Let's see if we got any watermelon yet. Oh, yay! Check it. There's 1, there's 2. Oh, there's another one coming through. There's 3. This is Sweet Baby Crimson or something. Seedless watermelon. Exciting. And look at all this cardboard out of place. Imagine that. Huh. I'll just have to go back and find out where you come from, don't I? Now, I did see a hole over there. Here's a hole, too. I'm just trying to keep this path covered just enough to where I can get it all mulched here soon. There's so much going on. Today I ended up staying in the house where it was so hot and dusted and moved furniture and vacuumed the living room really well. Oh, here's some more cardboard kind of strung around. So I was in the house all day. But what I'm trying to do is come out every day to the garden, whether it's for a few minutes or for a long time. Alright, so we was at watermelon. Let's go ahead and look at our peas over here while we're here. I trained a bunch of these all the way up the chain link as much as possible. Now you can see the peas. They're running up the chain link. And then I have potatoes in the middle here with some marigolds. That potato's dying off, but these just really took off. They wasn't that big, I don't think, yesterday. So I need to get, these are already healed up, but somehow I need to heal them up some more, I think, on this side. All right. That's kind of what I do to help train them. Just try to, all right, you guys go that way, because they was trying to climb my potato. And then this green bean, you need to go up the, well, you're falling off too. But yeah, it's a struggle to get them to go, but once they're going, they're going. Everything liked the heat today. Is that what it is? I think so, because everything just went poof. I have something here. I think it was kale. Is that what I planted here? I'm not sure. I mean, look at these flowers. They was just one little sprig, and now look at them. Poof. They just blowed up. And we got a little bloom coming on, so that'll be fun to look at. And then here is something else. I think this might be lettuce. It seemed like I planted lettuce and kale, but I am not 100% sure, but I thought there had to be a stake right here in between. There it is. Yeah, I think it's kale that way. And some lettuce here, so I do have some. That's exciting. And then I have 2 different kinds of turnips coming up where I planted, and then I have that volunteer tomato as well. Wow, you really bushed out. It's amazing how much you guys bush out in one day. It's amazing to me. Good Lord's blessing you all, ain't he? Yeah. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings. And looky here, we have white blooms on this potato. So pretty. They're starting to turn a little bit yellow down in here. Brown. I guess, you know, it's just about that time for these. I don't know. I forgot to even look at my thing that I saved to see when these are due. Wow, you guys even perked up. My 3 other cute cabbages are also perking up. Ow, I stepped on another one. Well, good. Well, so I guess they dry up and then they fall off. Those were the purple ones. You remember that from a few videos back, I think. But yeah, we're getting some cabbage heads going. Exciting. Okay. Oh yeah, here's a red onion that fell over and turned brown at the top, so I was just leaving it out here to dry. That was from last year. Over here in this bed, I believe. In this bed, I found that I do have some lettuces coming up now. See the light yellow? Light yellow. That's the, I think this is black seeded lettuce. And then I got tomatoes, of course, coming too. No pepper. That's just one little, I don't know if that pepper's going to do anything at all or not. And we have some volunteer tomatoes here. And I can't remember what I planted in this row, but it's wrote down. That's good. Do I have any more peppers? I don't think I do, to be honest. I don't. That's missing too. But look at these volunteer tomatoes. They're loving it right here. No pepper. Oh, look. The pepper's getting bigger. So I have one here. Yay, I might have a pepper. That's exciting to me. I'll have to find out which pepper that is on my books. Volunteer tomato. You're tall. Don't remember what was planted here. What is that, trash? Cardboard? We'll just stick you under something. There's a teeny tiny leaf there for that pepper, but I don't know. So it looks like I got maybe one pepper, and this whole time I've planted peppers. Romaine lettuce. Look at you. Getting big. Good. Oh, here's another pepper. And a poke, I think. There's a pepper. So I have 2 peppers. Nothing there, but I do need to get this long piece of grass or it'll turn huge the next time I'm back. Radishes. Wow, you really blossomed over on that end. Well, look at them radishes. And I have a lot of volunteer tomatoes over here too. The beets, I think, is what I planted here. It didn't come up, but look, we might have one. That's different. I think that might be a beet. Of course, we got tomatoes, so we have some kind of food here. And tomatoes. The kale and, well, I guess it was the kale plants that I had transplanted here and here, they both died. And then whatever was here, I think it was another radish. No, this was kale too, I think. Or beets, I don't know, something. It didn't come up. I had to check it yesterday. But we do have, like I said, lots of tomatoes. Here's the other side of the tree. We got tomatoes. We got not beets, radish. These are radishes. There's a dead apple. Speaking of apples, oh, you guys are getting bigger. This one looks pretty. Yeah, we might have apples, I don't know. And let's go ahead and check the peaches while we're at it. These are all turning yellow now. They may not be big enough to eat, I don't know. Any on the ground amongst my onions and volunteer tomatoes? I don't see any. Okay, good. Didn't lose one. This here is my overwinter onions, and they're blooming this year. I plan on keeping the seeds so that we can have the seeds to plant next year for bulbs, and I won't have to keep buying. But yeah, ain't they beautiful? And there's one too. It just hasn't come out of its little sack yet there. So, all right. There's the update of the garden. I may not be able to do much tonight, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over there and get my scissors and my trellis, my line, and try to trellis the second row over there of those green beans. The heat index was like in the 90s and hundreds the past couple days. And I'm out here in the cool evening and I'm sweating. Like I haven't done anything. I'm sweating pretty good. So yeah, the air is full of moisture. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna jump on this trellising. I'm not really sure if I'm doing it right or anything, otherwise I'd show you guys, but I'm just tying a piece to the post and running it down, wrapping it around a few times, and go down to the next post and wrap it around, and then at the end I'll tie it. Then I'll move up, and I'm spacing them, I don't know, 6 inches or something. So I don't know how far to space, I've never had them. So, all right guys, I'm gonna let you go. You have a good night. Bye now. Cameras give me a lot more light than what I've got. But one lone star, somebody shooting off fireworks in the distance, crickets are chirping, lightning bugs are blinking. It's about 9:30, and I got my trellises done, so now I can't see, but yay, got something done out here today. All right guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Bye now.